とりあえずインタビューを受けていただいてありがとうございます。誠に光栄です。
In Japanese?
Yeah. イントロだけです。
Okay.
Just to say thank you.
Fine. No, my pleasure.
Because 4 years ago, when I met you for the first time, actually you introduced me to Systema. Because you say, no, other master, yeah, I know it, but if it wasn't for you and your passion, for your true passion for Systema, maybe I never entered in this world. So that's very important to me, and that meeting, the day, and meeting you here, thanks to Federico also, is like a tradition and like a confirm with the path I'm going through. So thank you.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
Okay. My questions are just to know you better. So, and also your point of view. So, I'd like to ask you, for example, about Systema. What is Systema to you? Because you many times you speak about a correlation between Systema and relationships, and you also use a lot use Systema as a metaphor for life. So I'm interested in not just what is Systema, but what is Systema to you, and yeah, that's my question actually.
I don't know.
In your words.
Yeah, I suppose I don't know how to say it, but like everybody said, it's like a modern martial arts, right? It's more like how to live life for me. It's been helping in lots of different ways. I'm healthier because I have a better relationship, or I do better work, or the training itself also. It's like, but it's not like I have to do different things for private life. I do exactly the same inside the training, like we did today. I don't use a different concept for outside of training things. Like what did we say today? We are talking about let others define what you do,
be independent,
or how you are. Yeah. So it's you should be in control. It's the same. Like if you like asymmetrical response thing that we're talking about today. If somebody pushes one way, okay, maybe you can find the best way to neutralize or whatever. Then that's like he defines you what to do, what you do. I mean, or how you do. But instead, you try to be independent from how they do things to you, or how they are. So that's exactly how you survive in the business world too. If you are too dependent on something, when something happens, you collapse, you know, or like a job situation too. Like when you prepare for something, the same concept works straight away. And for the health wise, I mean, I said it on the headquarter website, the YouTube clip thing. That, I had so much stress from work that I was told from the doctor that I have to quit my job. You have to take it slow. Maybe you go to a countryside for and then just tone down your life basically, right? But instead, I did breast hold work and other stuff that the master said it's good, right? And a few weeks later, which I did not stop working for, my doctor was like, wow, what happened? All the numbers are down, and like you went to Hawaii or now or something super nice, and now you're chill, so maybe it's good or something. No, I was working the same, as busy, as even more stressed or whatever, but because of this, the certain system exercise gives you like a boost in the immune system, and tell you how to deal with the stress, basically, right? So I didn't have to get hospitalized in a way, you know. Maybe it's too big a way to say it, but still, it's true in a small way. You know? So, oh, it's everything. It's everything of everything.
I remember that you told me that you met Systema when you were in England. You were studying ninjutsu. So maybe I want to ask you, which kind of the peculiar differences you find between Systema and maybe Japanese martial arts? In your experience, I mean.
Again, I'm not the master of either martial arts, so I could be super wrong, but it's two different systems. It's not right or wrong or better or worse, just that it's like you get the electricity from water or electricity from fire. It's not right or okay. There is some characteristic, but both give you power or something like this. It's just the Japanese martial arts gives you like boost in your peak performance. Like normally you're not that powerful. Or the power from ground, or like even when your power collide or structure collide with the opponent, your power will go through somehow. One of the way would be like a needle, like it goes, or it's kind of power that it actually goes through the tension or something. But the Systema is different, in my opinion. It's anti-destruction thing that the Systema often talk about. It doesn't even collide. It gives you gives the opponent tension. Then that's a collision. So of course there will be a fight. There has to be a winner and loser, right? It's not going to work like that. That's why it's good for your ego too, because it's not like whether you win or lose. No, you relax people in a way. Even when we punch, okay, I still give lots of attention to some people too, but I am really working on the way that I can actually relax people by punching hard, so that even when we go crazy like that, it looks bad. Afterwards, you feel like all the stress goes out, or at least like level down a little bit or something, right? And you can use. I think you saw some of the evidence this weekend, I hope.
Yeah, for sure. Speaking of Japanese martial arts, maybe in the tradition of Japan, practicing martial arts is a totally different way of thinking, maybe. So, just in your experience, how would you describe the experience of the Japanese people that are studying martial arts nowadays? How do they find it, and how do they feel doing such a different
exactly
thing?
Young anymore, so I don't know how people are doing right now. But I think Japanese martial arts gives you something that you don't have, so that you become something better than what you are right now. I think Systema is quite different. Systema doesn't turn you into anything else, not even stronger. Oh, okay, as a result it might be, but it's not the process to be stronger or tougher. It's like by finding out who you are, what you are exactly, you know how to deal with things, so that with your current strengths, the body condition, you can do wonderful things. But I think Japanese martial arts is a little bit different. Japanese martial arts, you become more than what you are right now, so you become stronger. You basically like higher being in a way. Maybe it's a bit too much of the word, but but Systema, you will stay who you are, so that you will. I find it easier to be humble.
Yeah, I understand that. I really understand. When Japanese people come at your class of Systema, how do they find it? How do they feel about it? What is the main experience they feel about this so different way of training? Because it's not like a training, because you actually it's like a laboratory of your perception about yourself actually. Because you can do as deep as you want. You can train your body, you can train something else.
The good thing about Systema is that the Systema for everybody. Okay, some people might not want to try, then that's not, but it works for everybody. If they want to try, it helps them in the area that they want. So some people might want it for health, some people want it for body conditioning, some people want it for more natural movements, some people want it for pure martial arts thing. It could be anything. It could be anti-stress thing from the work or whatever. The thing is that all sort of different people is there, and yet we're trying this one way of doing things. No? So, but when you go to other martial arts school, it's different. You have different belts, and you get better. You get to more teacher kind of way of
the kind of
being
boxes you have to.
Yes, but Systema training is more like a normal real society. There is you, there is you, it's like all sorts of different people. So like a small version of real world. But if you go to other martial arts, most often you find that the same kind of characteristic people gather in one club, any club, if you know what I mean.
Sure.
If you say come to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu club, certain type of people goes there a lot. Maybe it's a few different people, but similar-minded people. So not like everybody have a different way of looking at things, a different goal, different way of. No, it's more like which is also get you a different place, I'm sure. But Systema is very unique in that area, so that everybody could be different, and yet training works in a way, right? I think that's something that you don't see in other martial arts. Or not, I don't know.
That's interesting. About the experience you felt training in different countries, how did you find Italian people doing Systema? What kind of mentality or advice would you give, or just what you felt about Italian people doing Systema? Because every country has its own characteristics.
Yeah, for sure.
So maybe just curiosity about.
Maybe because I know the instructors here, like yourself, Federico, the guy from Naples,
Vito,
and the Stefano, and you guys are nice. So I don't know. I don't see any confliction in any way.
If maybe you see some main difficulties or main capacity, I mean some linkage.
No, you guys are tough. I mean, what do you think I'm working, doing things in Japan? It's like sometimes when I do, some Japanese people fly, no? But if you guys want to fight, you fight. Even the girls will fight. So maybe I'm not going to punch them in the face, but still, when I try something and I ask them to give me something, they go,
so there's a kind of a more sincere nature about the body.
No, sometimes Japanese people may be too polite or something, so they don't give me the good response. So for me, sometimes it's difficult to
read the
or basically, if I do it too hard, they don't like it. If I do it too little, they say it doesn't work. So it's very sometimes difficult. But when they put their act in it, it's easier to feel the difference of what I'm talking about. So in a way, I like it here. And plus that if I do something wrong or less right, I get that from you guys, so that I can correct myself better, you know. But with Japanese people, maybe it started to work, they give up or
different kind of respect. I mean,
yeah, maybe they're too nice or something. I don't know. It's nice that we have this respect and the humbleness and stuff, but it works as a two-edged sword in a way. So one way is nice, but also it's actually making people suffer.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I understand. So maybe the Japanese people who are studying Systema nowadays, because Systema in Japan is getting more and more famous through television and programs and many styles.
I wouldn't say though, because at the moment, okay, it's on the...
There are a lot of magazines, I mean.
No, okay, but...
If you compare with Italy,
But the way we're introducing TV is a comedy at the moment.
Yeah.
It's a little bit sad, but again, but exposure is more important, right?
Yeah.
We can't buy that airtime with our money or anything. So if someone here like, what is this? Then maybe they go to Google, maybe our name come up.
I totally understand.
So even though the content sometimes we're not happy, but still our Systema name or like Michael's image or whatever that comes onto DB actually helps us, you know. So
yeah, sure.
all in all, I'm like, wow, it's good. You know, I'm happy.
Something else. When you speak about Michael Ryabko, your eyes are like flashing, you know, like shining.
What can I say? I like him.
Yeah, sure. I met him and it was like I don't know. It was. I just can't describe it. It was like moving myself. What is your experience with him? How do you feel when you're with him? And
I don't know. For me, he's like a charger. So I need to go see him to get charged. And then I come back and I try to do, and then maybe my level goes down. Maybe it's time to go see him. Like then I get charged up. That's a Moscow or like a Michael Samuel in Japan. I don't know. Maybe it's partially the language problem, but it's not like I'm getting like, oh, you should have your finger this way, that way. None of all those things, which happens a lot in the Japanese martial arts. But with Michael, even if he's turning his back to me, for example, and talking to someone, and then maybe I was talking to somebody else or something, by being in the distance or parameter that I can feel his presence, I don't know, somewhat he has a power to influence me. So that sometimes I don't train with him or others, but just maybe drinking, talking. But his state affects me, you know, so that things that I never done before, when I still have that state inside me, just when I come back from Moscow or seminar or something, I can do the stuff that I've never done before very well. But unfortunately, this is a state that I just borrowed from Michael. It's Michael's state in a diluted version, I'm sure. But so it will fade away. It's like last week I could do it so well, but I didn't know why. But this week it's like, oh, nothing. But during this 1 or 2 weeks, could be 3 weeks or 1 month, I don't know, depends on the time. But I see something that I've never seen before.
Okay.
Because I can do stuff that I could never done before.
Like when you go to the mountains with them.
Yeah, it's like above the cloud kind of thing. But it's not mine yet, right? I just borrowed his state, so I go down. But this scenery helps to climb here by myself, in my opinion. So, because of this special ability, I do recommend you to spend as much time as possible with mine. But it doesn't mean that, Michael, what is this? Can you teach me this? No.
It's about feeling.
Yes, because his state, he is a Systema. So he's not trying to do Systema. Unfortunately, I feel that I am trying to do Systema. Maybe that's the case till the end, I don't know. But he is Systema. so that by being close to him, it's like if I'm a tense person, yeah, and then I'm kind of close, so that you feel my presence, the state, and then if I'm like this, sooner or later you will have some tension inside you that gives you tension. Or if I'm relaxed and like talking like this, then the state will affect you too. It's like that, but in a deeper way, obviously. He's much calmer, more relaxed, and I don't know. You know, because you saw him. Yeah, it's something very special about him. It's unfortunate that, or like a lack of my effort, that I can't speak Russian, so our conversation is quite limited.
Maybe true you're not speaking Russian, you can speak something else, I mean, analogically.
No, but we have our time.
You can put your attention to what you feel instead of what you...
Yeah, I mean, I think we understand each other a little bit, I think, you know, it's, we without language, we can joke each other and stuff too, you know, so, don't know, I guess I feel a little more relaxed with him now than before, like, it's more like,
It's maybe because of this. Yeah, I feel the same.
Yeah.
She was like, oh my god.
But now, if it's not my time, I don't need to go Michael. And if it was my time, even if I'm far away, Michael will call me anyway. It doesn't matter. So for me, if I have an opportunity, I will stay in the area that I can still feel his presence. You know, that's it. And if he feels like talking to me or do something with me, he calls. I don't have to go, Michael.
Yeah.
I want to sit close to him. No, I was like that, totally. But if it's not your time, it's not your time. Actually, make the situation worse. Like it ruined the ambience of the room or the people that around you. That people start to feel like, what is this? It's like uncomfortable. Especially with Systema people, because we are like a little bit more receptive than
When you were a child, what did you want to become? If you remember.
I don't know, I think I wanted to go to space or something.
Like astronaut?
Yeah. And
Space
also, yeah, also I wanted to be a doctor or something like that, but it never was serious. It's just, I don't know, one of those things when you have to draw the dream, I just pick that and that's it. It's not like I read about it, I look for it or anything, I don't know. I didn't have much of a dream when I was a kid. Boring. Sorry.
Well, you got some dream now, maybe?
Oh, I want to understand this more. That's it. So I work so that I can afford to go to Moscow or Toronto or whatever, right? And host seminars. No, it's just, I don't know. I like it, so I want to do more. That's it. It's simple for me. And I don't know. If you like it, you want to do more, no?
Yeah,
whatever
sure,
it is.
sure.
Simple.
Okay. You want to say something? I mean, free of whatever you feel is. I mean, it's up to you. If you feel to say something or also to.
I don't know what to say. Oh, you should go see Master if you're interested in Systema. That's it. I mean, I can introduce something, but nothing compared to what they can do or how they are.
The first time I met you, you told me the same thing, and it was like this Onishi, or maybe it's just it's like he built up a humbleness, maybe too much because it's Japanese, but we trained some hours together, and then I felt like I was moved by you, and then I started wondering about what you were talking about, and then I met Daniel, then I met Michael, and I understood what you mean, and it also helped me a lot to let a lot of things inside of me let go, and to just to, I don't know, like calm water. So, but when I'm with you, I feel safe. I don't know how to say. I mean, it's not about someone. Camera rider. No, that's not it. I mean, I feel safe because what I'm doing is Systema. Because I feel your passion. I feel that what you're doing is Systema. That you're still growing up and you're still studying because you really love it. And so I feel okay. If I'm with this guy, I'm okay. So I mean, that's my feedback, and I really mean this. And when I speak with Daniel of you, it's like so. It's
no, but like some people said like I'm humble or something, but I don't think so. If you meet them for real, you understand what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm not like this, but I know the truth.
Yeah.
I can't lie. They are that good. It's like senior instructor people is like my father's level, like another generation. The masters are again another generation up or something. It's just like totally different world. It's like a masters are adult, for example. Senior instructors are kids. Kids already start to show their characteristic, no? So that if you can see that this guy is going to be good, this guy is going to be maybe a little bit troublesome. You see, started to have a direction. Mm-hmm. What I am right now is like a sperm. You know? Yeah, could be boy, could be girl, could be nice. Yeah, could die. But there might be a possibility that I might become something too. But there is no proper direction yet. That's what I am.
How do you feel about this? About this sensation? You feel like a kind of tension deep inside of you, or you feel like free or excited because you get a great path in front of you that you can walk through? Because when you're maybe you get
for me it's much more primitive than that. It's like it's a human thing or animal thing, if you want to call it. Even if it's not boyfriend girlfriend thing or friend thing. When people are connected, you become happier. You like it. And what do? We connect, no? Even to get out from the problem, we connect. But not even the intentional connect. Because when I try to connect, and then you don't answer, I feel like a broken heart. It's one-sided love.
Because you're dependent.
Right? Because I'm hoping for the same feeling from you.
I mean, when you fall in love, it's natural that you lose the balance.
Yeah, exactly. But when I looking at my own state to be able to do that, I'm not chasing you. I work for myself. As a result, it connects. You connect, I connect. You know, so that it's more healthier. It's not like a. And then if you go, I feel like. Or if I do this and you feel like a, you know, no, I am myself. Again, independence, right? You should never ever let anybody define how you are, what you do. This is your freedom, this is your life, right? You have to maximize that. Of course, sometimes you can't. Then, if you can't change it, you have to learn to accept it. But when you cannot accept it, you change something. That way, you change little bit by little bit. Even maybe first time you'd be, second time, third time. With time and effort, you will change something so that you become better. So today, you get defeated or whatever you couldn't do very well. Who cares? How often do I train with any of you, right? But you want to prove something. I want to prove something too. Of course, I'm human too, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so I just find out more and more about myself. So that even if I couldn't become how I want to be, at least I'm on my way. That's the best I can hope for, because I am not Superman, right? But at least I can be better than yesterday me. That's all we can do anyway, right? And if lifetime is long enough for that, maybe I become something, or I manage to do something. If not, it's okay too, because I'm happy that I did my best. I have no regrets, right? It's not like somebody forced me to do it. Simple for me. No, it's like when it's simple, it's clean, so that it's light. And when I'm light, I feel lightness for myself. I'm very heavy for others when I move. But when I feel heavy inside myself, I'm very light from others, so that they can move me like a laptop or something. The training proves that too.
Like a mirror.
There you go. So.
感謝します。
No,
本当に。
I don't know how good it is. But,
Yeah, it's.
that's me too.
I really wanted to.
Well, take care or leave it. That's me.
And thanks to Federico and Kokorodashi for.
Oh,
letting us,
yeah, great guy. Huh?
Also because he made us know each other, and you too, Italian taught you so.
No, but you came to Osaka, no?
Yeah, sure, because I love Japan, and it was good with training with Systema Osaka. It's yours.
And you know, doors open, so you can come back anytime. You were there too, Osaka.
Thank you, Ethan.
No, right.
Thank you.